What is going on, everybody? Another Sunday episode of Chatting with the Comic Community. I'm your host, Sean, Puff Comics 83. I'm joined by Big Will Comics.
I have arrived.
He has arrived. And we have VV in the chat. What is good, VV? I figured, I couldn't do a show yesterday because I had some family visit, so I'll go ahead and do it on Sunday again. And figure I'd talk about a few things, some comics I picked up. Maybe talk a little bit more about Ghostbusters Afterlife since I talked about it yesterday, and some other recent news, that I haven't really talked about, including some of the upcoming stuff for the Spider-Man movie, which is everybody's hyped over and stuff. I'm still kind of going in with middle expectations, but still looking forward to it. But Will, how you been doing, man?
I'm doing all right. I got a D&D game tonight, and then before that, got a auction claim sale. So hopefully that goes well.
Yeah, BV watched our show last night, so I knew that was going to get him a bit riled up. I'm also going to talk about, my 500 sub giveaway.
I noticed you hit 500. Congrats.
Thank you. I'm going to do a video this week since I'm off, showing the books I'm going to give away.
Sweet.
But yeah, these last couple of weeks has been interesting for me, considering that we did the comic crawl back in the middle of November, hitting up multiple shops and stuff, and that was fun. And then, of course, Thanksgiving. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving weekend, and everybody was thankful. And then they went and spent money on Friday for Black Friday. I didn't really spend much, I just kind of chilled this Black Friday.
Yeah, I didn't do nothing either.
Yeah, so the only good thing that came out of Black Friday was my shop said if you clear out your pull, it's 25% off. So hey. I was like, all right, I'll clear my pull, get 25% off on books, so can't go wrong with that.
That's
nice. And I just opened this package up earlier. I got this from Stranger Comics. This is one of the books they were giving for free for the Stranger Con. For some starting up with the Kickstarter, and that is ESSA number 1. Homage to Fantastic Four. So that was pretty sweet. They showed this on Jack Kirby's birthday, when they did that live stream. So it came in yesterday, so I'm pretty stoked to have it.
Yeah, pretty cool. Homages are always good.
Yeah. Sometimes they overdo it with the homages. Like, you see so many of them. Most guilty culprit is ASM 300. I'm sick of that homage.
Well, if Todd McFarlane would stop homaging his own self, that'd be like half of them right there.
Yeah.
Now, I've never seen anyone so lazy as to homage their own self. And he did it the issue right after 300, too. He's like, change the suit, make it white.
Oh, he did it in the Incredible Hulk issue.
Yeah.
This is also something that came in over the last week. Got this from an independent artist who did his own Ghostbuster comic book. Something Strange, based on the 84 team. Of course, it was appropriate considering it was released right before Afterlife, so it was good to see that.
Yeah, when is Afterlife released, or is it out now?
It's out now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it came out 2 weekends ago.
Is it where will it be streaming at? Will it be Netflix?
Well, I don't
Disney?
know yet.
Is it? What is it?
Well, it's under Sony.
Oh, it's under Sony. Well, I don't know where they might do Netflix when it's time to do, I guess.
Yeah, they'll probably
I'll
do
probably have to
Netflix
watch
and
it there.
I mean, it's not a bad movie. I have issues with it, but
Of course, you
overall,
have issues with it. You grew up with the first one, and that's like one of your biggest
yeah.
loves. Yeah, you're gonna
But
have issues.
I feel like people are kind of making it out to be this great movie, and you know, I just see it as a good movie. But I still will recommend it. But I would say if you've seen Stranger Things, then you know the vibe of the whole movie.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I picked up my pull that I got 25% off.
So did you manage to get like a whole bunch at a huge discount, or had you recently gone in and you're like, well, I got a couple books in there, I might as well.
I had I had a couple books. It was like this much.
Uh,
And
that's a lot for me.
I picked up some back issues, but nothing too serious. But in terms of the pull, I got the Green Lantern #8. This might be the last issue I pick up because the last two issues didn't really do it for me. Um, of course, DC, Superman, Son of Kal-El.
That's the Pride variant.
Yeah. Vampirella Holiday Special, Joseph Michael Lincia cover. I've enjoyed the first two issues of this. Gun Honey, this issue #3. This is by Hard Case Crime Titan Comics. Of course, one of my favorite movie franchises, Army of Darkness, Evil Dead. Love that cover there. Catwoman #37. Nice prison cover. Invincible Red Sonja. This is #6. Probably the best out of the current Red Sonja books going. Issue 24, Vengeance of Vampirella. Another great Perillo cover. Hellboy, the Silver Lantern Club. And the book that, issue 1 was okay, but it wasn't like the blow-away book. And that's House of Florida, issue #2. So that was the pull books I picked up, and the back issues that I got is Excalibur #16. I got this for the John Carter Warlord of Mars homage. X-Men Adventures #2. And we spoke about the whole thing with X-Men '97, them doing that with Disney Plus. And I'm not too jazzed about that.
Depends on how it's executed.
Yeah, and that's the thing that worries me. It's like you can't take something that was made in the '90s for the '90s and do it in 2022 and expect it to be the same. Got Thor, was it 431, and Marvel 2-in-1 #22 with Thor on the thing.
Cool.
But yeah, I just feel like people are getting all hyped up about X-Men '97, and I'm like, you trying to tickle my nostalgia fancy, and I'm not buying that, because you can play the theme song and get the animation, but once I watch it throughout a few episodes, and I'm like, this ain't gonna have the same vibe.
Yeah. As for my stuff, I picked up. I got my Batman 116 and 17. I'll be happy when Fear State's over, because I don't like my Batman being, having to, everybody's there and it's a big to do, end of the world kind of scenario. I like my detective, So I'm gonna see if I'm gonna ask my shop owner if Detective Comics is more like that, and if it is, I'll get Batman that way. If not, I'm glad Fear State's gonna end soon, and we'll see what happens later. I got to read these two, and then I got the new Hulk. I picked it up, and it's not the best number one, but it does its job. It makes me want to get number two to figure out what the heck's going on. So that is a job done well to me for a number one. If we want to pick up number two to figure out what's going on, and then some spec kind of stuff, random number ones. I got Radio Apocalypse number one from Vault, and then I picked up Harbinger number one, Valiant book there, and then I got this Regarding the Matter of Oswald's Body. I like that cover, just black guy in a suit.
Looks like a noir cover.
Yeah. I picked up this because it's, it's a hot Perillo cover, man.
Can't go wrong with
X1. And some other stuff that come in today was, I forgot the number of this, but I got a TMNT book here.
Oh, I have that issue.
Yeah. And I got another one.
What's up,
And
JB?
another one. Hey, JB. Then I picked up, this is book 30. Got book 30. And also grabbed 43. And which one's this one? This one's 32.
Right back.
And then I also managed to get, this is Catwoman 77. Just a great Adam Hughes cover. Her running for her life there. I like it. This one I might get slabbed, especially if it's 9/8. Catwoman 52, just another great Hughes cover.
It's a great cover. Look at that.
Yeah. And then I picked up the last Diana Prince Wonder Woman book, number 203, the special Women's Lib issue. That's hilarious. And
I don't know my DC keys at all.
Nice. That's a great book to have.
And also, grab this.
There's
Nice
one.
pickup. I picked
Yeah,
up one of
that's
those
not-
too recently.
And then last few 3 books here, just random little stuff. There's cool Cwtcc covers here. And here, that's just a really cool Web of Spider-Man cover by Cwtcc. I don't even know what it means. And I also grabbed Excalibur number 1.
Nice.
Because I got in this collection that I have a whole bunch of Excalibur, but I didn't have number 1, so I grabbed number 1 to throw in. And then the last thing that I got in the mail this week was, I don't really need this, but I figure support people in the community and I might be able to give it away to somebody.
Yeah, I've been seeing that a lot
Nice.
on IG.
Very nice. He's published.
Yeah. I've been published before, but mine
Have
was
you?
for poetry.
I was published in my yearbook with a quote right underneath my name, with underneath my face when I was a senior.
What's up, Man Cave?
What's up?
Anybody wants to join, man, let me know.
Thanks for sending me the invite, man. I may have to
man.
pop out. I got a parent coming to pick up their kid because we were the host of the sleepover. As always hosting sleepovers, so you never know.
All right, so
Well, hey, JB, hope to see you tonight, man. I got an auction claim sale, and I got a D&D game, so my night is booked.
wow.
Nice. Yeah, I'm still recovering from that Friday night auction over at Lords of the Long Box. It was crazy.
Black Friday auctions.
Yeah, he had a Black Friday auction. There was like 80 to 90 people. And
that's
I finally
perfect.
got an opportunity to put that crazy ass OBS set up in front of a bunch of eyes, and it did really well.
Nice. I knew it was good. It's just the problem of every time you use it so far, it's been like 30 people max.
No, it did really well.
Yeah, 100 people. About 100 people, I think
Yeah.
is perfect for the sellers in an auction. That's the right amount right there.
Hey, Man Cave, Big Lion Cat in the chat.
Yep.
Thanks for popping in. Varangian. Vigilante. So I got a stack of books that I've opened up just like in the last couple of days. I haven't really been recording just unboxings.
Well, that's why I put you in the spotlight chair.
Yeah, if you want to see some of this, it was funny you were mentioning some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I actually have one of those in here somewhere. I'll find him. I ended up getting 2 different Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle ones. Just opportunities were falling on me. This one was from Sea Woodard.
Yeah, the opportunities were falling up. I hadn't sold anything yet, and so I had to let that thing go. You beat me.
You
to
saw
it.
this one, right?
Yeah. But
So
apparently, I'm the only one that saw the Turtle Adventures #1, and I got him to lower the price, so I still did good.
Ooh. Nice. And then I grabbed me one of these, the 4th print.
Yeah.
I like these clear backing boards. These things are slick.
Yeah, they're great for the wraparound covers, man.
They're really cool for the wrap. If you got a wraparound cover, you got to get a clear backing board.
I would do that exclusively. That way, if I'm showing someone a back of a book, I don't even have to take it out.
No, I don't. I have nothing to open. I have nothing to open. This is stuff that recently I opened. So I don't even know if this is a key. It's a key to me because it's a 20-cent from October. Anytime I see a Marvel frame book 20-cent October, I open it up to see if it's from 72 or 73, and this one is from 1972 October. That's a birthday book. It's a birthday book.
I think it's the first Man thing.
No. Is it really? I bought it because it was October 72. I don't know if it's a kid.
Wrong, but
Adventures into Fear. Let's look it up. Adventures into Fear 20. Adventures into Fear issue 10. 20 center. Big Lion Cat said he's tired from his auction. Big Lion Cat had a great auction last night, man. I was lurking it. I was lurking that auction. Hell, he was on there for 5 hours, I think. I got this from Roman Curtis. I believe I got this from Roman Curtis. Uncanny X-Men 142. I think this might be a slab-worthy copy. I might send it in. I don't know. I got this one from 36 Chambers Tattoo Studio. You knew this one was coming up.
Adventure into Fear #10. It's the first solo story featuring Man-Thing. Says the high price for it $75.
I don't know. It's a birthday book. It's going with the rest of them. It ain't going anywhere.
I'm just saying that it's got value on it too. Yeah.
Nice.
Savage Tales magazine was his first appearance, and that is an excellent book right there.
This one was from 36 Chambers Tattoo Studio. My man out there.
So J Hood.
I'm gonna send that in. It's slab worthy. I'll tell you, I have slabbed that book probably 4 times now. Never got over a 9. Never gotten over a 9 in that freaking book.
I got one.
Oh, this is a crazy story. I'll save this one for last. I'm gonna save this one for last because it's kind of a crazy story. But let's see what else I got. I've been collecting these. I think it's time to start sending some of these in. I just picked up a couple more second prints.
Yeah.
What is that?
Couple more second prints. So these are the 2 second prints. The Sarah Pacelli variant,
second, and then the variant second,
and then the regular. So regular second, which some people prefer because he actually does expose his face. Which, by the way, I just grabbed the facsimile of this and read it again. He's only in like the first 4 pages, man.
Yeah, he's not in it that much.
Hey,
yeah,
first appearance, man.
And in the first, and in those 4 pages, I think the line of you wearing that suit's in poor taste gets dropped like 10 times between that. I think it's the last thing he says. Yeah, maybe it was in poor taste wearing this suit.
Yeah.
All right. So this one just kind of fell in my lap, so I had to jump on it. Marvel Spotlight 4, first appearance of the Darkhold.
Nice.
So we're gonna go ahead and send that one off. That one's so you kind of get a preview of what might be going. Hey, there's that book. Newsstand though.
Hey,
nice.
Better than I don't think mine's a newsstand.
Oh. So yeah, we got one of those going on. This.
Now, when you send these off, are you going to send them off the standard, like modern? Or are you going to put some speed on them by going a little higher on the price?
No, I do economy. I do the $17 version with the fast track. So they end up being like $40 for if you're fast tracking it,
Well,
which is the economy, not the. I don't know. I could look it up actually. Someone keeps telling me to do a video. That needs to be a video. I'm just going to start My videos are going to be me entering the 12 in, so it's time stamped. All right, here's the next 12 I'm entering in. You know, so I might as well video it. All right, this next one, I've had this one for a while, but I busted it out again because I'm going to
nice.
send it off.
Nice.
It's got a little bump right there in that corner. See that?
Yeah.
See that dimple?
That looks stressful.
Yep.
But I got a guy, so he'll probably be able to fix that.
Gamma.
Yeah. What about some Yelena? Yelena Belova.
Nice.
What's Baki? I bought a bunch of books from Baki on a great deal on one of the auctions. And Big Will's grinning right now because he's probably a lurker like me and was probably watching me buy all of these lots. And he's like, man, I remember when you bought that. All right. This one recently, I think I just got this one. I think this was from Baki also.
That one's nice, especially if you can get it newsstand. That one's direct.
Yeah, that's direct. Let's see. This is one you want in newsstand.
Yeah, and that's the one you also want to make sure you run your black light over the spine because the webbing and all, it's hard to tell about ticks.
Ooh, well, this one's got a few ticks, but still in a newsstand, a 9.8 newsstand on this is kind of outrageous. It's
a
waxed
9.6
proportioned.
would be fine on it.
That's one of the books I bought off the rack.
Bought it off. All right, last two. Oh no, last three because I got that other one. So I came across another one of these, and I kind of been hoarding these up.
Nice.
First appearance of Dr. Afra. Maybe she'll show up. Who knows? And then this is a good time to have one of these.
Yeah, that was
I
on the list.
don't know nothing about Star Wars. I mean, I like the movies and all, but I don't do the comics, so I'm at a loss with all that.
This is the
it's
really a cameo. It's really a cameo. It's really the first cameo of all these different characters because they're only in the first couple of panels, and then it kind of jumps off to a different story, and it doesn't come back to them until issue 6. But this would be Sabine Wren, and that's the big one. She was just cast. I also just went this morning, because I was in the mood, and bought a 9.4 in that off of somebody off of Instagram and a 9.8 off of my comic shop. All right. So every holiday, it seems, and this is no joke, every holiday, it seems, I've been having some relative or some acquaintance or somebody come over with some books, in a box or, tucked up under their arm or, in some goofy Tupperware box. And sure enough, this year is no different as we go to host again. We had canceled last year's host, but we're hosting again this year. And one of our recurring guests, just a real close, long time friend of the family, comes over and he's got a bag, like a paper bag, like a shopping bag, like a shopping bag, and it's got a bottle. You can see 2 bottles in there. I'm thinking we got a bottle of wine and we got a bottle of booze, and that's exactly what it was. It was a bottle of Pinot and a bottle of rum from some island that he just came back from where he got married. And a stack this thick of comic books in some of the dirtiest, filthiest, funkiest. Do I still have them? I don't even want to show you. You know what I'm talking about. Do I have any
bags?
Oh, and
you're lucky if it's clear.
It wasn't clear, but he goes, "Oh, I've had these sitting on the bookshelf for years, and here you'd enjoy them more than I would." And he hands them to me, and he goes, "Yeah, Merry Christmas." And I'm like,
"Okay,
you can't just give these to me, guy. You don't have no idea what the fuck you're handing me right now, so I can't just take these because I will forever feel horrible if I take these from you." He goes, "Well, what do you mean?" I said, "Give me here. Let me show you something." And what he actually ended up handing me was here's an example. I haven't finished rebagging them all. He handed me a stack of books where there are 2 books on either side.
Oh yeah.
And it goes all the way down
to 1.
to 1, and there's 2 number 1s, first and second print,
Ooh.
and just pulling them out of their funky bags and putting them in Mylars. These, and I can't find the rest of them. I can't find the rest of them. So I end up coming across this collection. So let me back this up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's like, these are worth money? Well, it depends on grade, depends on condition. I go over the yada shmada, yada yada. And I actually just happened to have gotten back a 9.0 Transformers that I have listed for like $200 or something. I said, yeah, this is what it's going to look like when it comes back. I think yours looks nicer than this. And he's like, wow, this is really cool, $200. Don't worry about it. You can have them. I'm like, okay, cool. Second part of the story. Earlier that morning, I was flipping through Instagram as I normally do, holiday morning. And the kid who collects comics, the kid who reads comics, was putting up some books. I wasn't really interested in the books. He had a signed book and a facsimile of Ultimate Fallout 4. And he says, hey, I want to trade these. I wasn't interested in the books, but I wanted to know what the kid collects. So I reach out to him and say, hey, what are you collecting? And this was earlier in the morning. And he goes, well, I'm looking for Transformers. So I show him my slab. Hey, I got a slab 9.0 right here. And he goes, no, I'm looking for Raw. Oh, okay. I don't have any Raw. And then a couple hours later, my guest shows up and hands me a stack of Raw Transformers, 1 through 6 and 8. And I got them all over here. And I rebagged them all up and I took a picture and I sent it to the kid. I said, how about these? He's like, hell yeah. I want those. I was like, all right, well, we need to find something because I'm not interested in what you're trying to trade, but let's find something. So now we're going to work out a trade. Anyway, that was my story.
Nice.
Good stuff. Bubs is in there. Yeah, as a matter of fact, Bubs. Oh, man. That's a recurring running joke between us.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a new slab that just came in that I'm going to donate to a charity. You guys want to get a sneak peek of it?
What charity? Or you don't know yet?
The channel's largest supporter from day one has been Chad RCG.
So you're letting him choose?
No. And a funny story, and this is a reveal that Chad doesn't even know because he hasn't gotten back to me yet. Funny story about Chad RCG, if you guys are familiar with Chad, is one of the first times he ever sold anything, I was his first buyer. And the first thing that he ever sold, I went and got it slabbed, and now I'm going to donate it back to his charity auction where he raises money to buy toys for underprivileged children. Him and his wife do this every year. It's a big deal.
Toys for Tots kind of thing.
It's a Toys for Tots thing, but more local to their area and something that him and his wife are really heavily involved in. So they are the major contributors to this. And every year he does a fundraising auction. And I think he's going to get a probably giggle out of the fact that I'm going to donate back the book that he sold, which was the very first book he ever sold on YouTube. You guys ready?
Yep.
Should I hold it any longer? Okay. Tell me if you know what it is from tell me when you can figure out what it is.
Oh,
Eternals 1. No, it's not.
it is.
Oh, First Juggernaut.
Yeah. Nice.
So this was the first book he ever sold. I bought it, 3 years ago now? Whenever he came to YouTube 2 years ago.
Did you slab it that long ago?
I know, I just slabbed it. Just got it back. I just got it back like 2 days ago. And it's perfect timing because I can donate it. I want to donate it to him. He has supported the channel to some retarded money. Bad choice of words. Just a really large amount of money every single month. Why? I don't know. I love the guy for it. He is he's the king of mystery boxes, and I want to help him out as much as I can. So I figured donating this back will make him feel better about all the money he's kind of wasted on my channel. So
That's awesome, though, man.
that's going to go to the charity with Chad RCG. So if you want to buy that, that's going to go up for auction when he's doing his auction, and all the proceeds from that are going to go to this kids thing.
That is
And
awesome.
then the other Silver Age I got, which I'm not donating, I'm going to keep this one, is a Strange Tales.
Oh,
This
His
is
first Hydra.
first appearance of Nick Fury,
Nick Fury.
Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. Not Nick
Okay.
Fury, Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Cool.
So that one will probably get listed. I don't know. That's it.
Awesome stuff, man.
And
Thanks, man.
that Juggernaut is the book that my buddy's after. He really wants it.
Well, hopefully he bids on it during that
Problem
auctioning.
is that he had it
Oh,
at a 4 or 5.
a 4 or 5.
Then
Ooh.
and then he sold it, and that was like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So he's really angry now that he sold it, because you can imagine how much it's gone up.
Oh, I had a 4 or 5. First Hydra and LMD as well. Yeah, there you go. Bub's got all kinds of good knowledge over there.
Life model decoy.
Hey, Bub, sorry I didn't make it to your stream thing. I wasn't able to make it, but that would have been fun. Need to get back on your channel. What else is going on, fellas?
I'm waiting.
How'd your football team do this weekend?
Hey,
Here we go.
hey, is that? No, that's
So
Just saying it.
is he
Well, I
is he
picked this
shooting?
up.
He's shooting kryptonite.
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Shoot.
Superboy Prime, I believe, or who will be Superboy Prime. So Kryptonite doesn't affect him.
Yeah, because we were talking about this yesterday. I was like, man, he's shooting kryptonite and it's not even affecting him. You know how I found this at Sci-Fi City. If you watch the video, they had some boxes with shit on top of it, like freaking wood on top of it. It's like buried on the other side of the building. Nobody cared about those boxes. You know, we the only smucks to go over there and dig for them. And, you know, a lot of them were like either beat up and stuff, you know, 70s Bronze Age books, but they were beat up. The only good thing about Sci-Fi is all their books is
Parents here. Hold on.
all right. All their books are cover price, no matter what. You know,
Huh.
you go through their bins, you might find a little sneaky, low-key key issue.
That seems like it's going to come back and bite them if they do that.
But they've been doing this for years, though. Like, the owner don't really care.
Okay.
They've been doing this for years. As long as I know them. But yeah, I found this in the bin, and I was like, let me snatch it up, you know.
So how much does that cover? Like 40, 50 cents?
40 cents.
40 cents. So you paid 40 cents for that. That's awesome.
Like I said, man, they had some good stuff in there. I paid cover price for these Punisher magazines that they had there. I mean, they had a couple of copies, you know, of old school Punisher stuff. And these were like $2.25.
That's awesome.
You know, Steve brought up the rest of them because they had like the same copies of these, and he just brought them up. He like, cover price, you can't pass up on that.
Yeah.
That's the only good thing about Sci-Fi. But, you know, I'll take it, you know. They had some good stuff in those boxes, but you had to move shit just to look in them. What is up, J Rails? What's up, Remo? Good hanging out with you yesterday. We had a good time on the Comic Call crew. Steve also, he AOK'd me this. And the funny thing is I already had it, but it's a better copy. So I pulled the ultimate older brother move, and I gave my brother my average copy, and I kept the one that Steve gave me.
Okay. Suicide Squad.
You know, mine's had some ticks on the side. Yeah. So I like, I give that to my brother, and I'll take this.
Okay.
But yeah, this is a pretty awesome day. Also, was able to get this, the Man of Steel, John Byrne.
Great books right there, the John Byrne stuff. You know, what's funny is I heard that ever since like I think the late 50s, Superman's been hard to sell except in spurts, and the sales started tanking when John Byrne left, if I'm not mistaken, and that's why we wound up with the death of Superman later.
Well, that's true because John Byrne did reinvigorated the character, when he
Yeah.
took over. What's up, who that? Yeah.
I gotta get a different chair, man.
What's up, fellas? How y'all?
This thing's for gaming. This ain't for old men.
It's for old men gaming.
No, this is not not comfortable, man. I need to go back to my, fat butt chair because this is not for the big butted.
Hey, just get you a normal standard chair with a good straight back, and then you're good to go. Nice cushion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I also picked this up for $3 at Blackbird Comics. And, Mars Attack.
That's cool.
And we was looking at that cover, like, how he sticking his tongue through his teeth like that?
Through the teeth. His teeth got out of the way. It just kind of got out of the way for his tongue.
Parted like the Red Sea. So it was pretty cool. I'm like, for $3, I'm like, I'll take that. It was pretty cool hitting up those shops.
Nice.
It's nice getting out again. As a matter of fact, the last time I was at my LCS for the very first time since I've been there, I started digging through their back issue bins. I went to check out because I only go there to pick up like new comic book day and I'll buy stuff off the wall. Something he's got on the wall. I'm always looking at the wall, but I've never actually dug in his back issue bins. And I went to check out and the line is to the back of the freaking store. And I'm like, dude, that's like a 10-minute line. This is Flying Colors in Concord, California. This is what happens when you get there right when it opens. But I'm like, fuck that, man. I'm gonna go dig through these boxes. So I started digging through the boxes, and I think I spent $200 in those back issue bins. So I get to the front, and I'm like, God damn you! With the line ended up pushing me into the back issue bins, made you an extra $200. But I bought nothing. I think I bought almost all Silver Age. They were all Silver Age books.
Yeah, it works out sometimes like that. I mean, I always went to a shop to get a modern variant, but I didn't have any cash on me, and the guy was like, "Well, it's a $10 charge for to use your card." And I was like, "Well,
is that even
I guess
legal?
I don't think so.
Freaking legal? I don't even think that's legal, bro."
Hey, it worked to my benefit because, as the story goes, I dug through his stuff. I found some books in the back issue, and I said, "Oh, let me look through one more box." So I'm looking through stuff. I said, "DC Presents." I said, "I wonder if let's go look in that." And I said, "Let me see what's in DC Presents," because he had a DC Presents, I think 27 on the wall that somebody dug through because he doesn't dig through. His place is a mess. Somebody dug through, brought it up to the front, and didn't like the price he gave them, which is always in the Overstreet book. So they left it there. So I said,
"Let me go look." Wall?
Yeah, he put it on the wall. So let me go look. So I looked through it, and hold on, it's better when I show the book. Hold on.
Gotta show the book.
I bet you he's going to show First Mongol, Superboy Prime, and one or two of the others that are like keys there.
That's crazy.
There's
one thing I don't like is a shop that's a mess.
All right, so let me go. All right. So I did have the first Mongol. It was high grade. I ended up selling it. I should have graded it, but I dug through and I said, "Oh, let me keep going through because I know what Superboy Prime is. They had that one too." I said, "Let me go." I said 45, 46, 48, and I said, "Wait, 48 is kind of thick." Well, no, not 40. 46 is kind of thick. What is going on? Like the plastic stuck together. I peel the plastic off.
Oh. Nice.
So it had no board, just a bag. So
let me guess. He does Overstreet. You said he brought it up there. Told you something like what, $8?
No. Actually, he was gonna. He said he brought it up there and he said he looked at it. I knew it looked better than whatever grade he was gonna say. So he looks at it. He goes like, He goes, it looks like about an 8.85. I said, that looks better than 8.5. So he's like, how's $80 sound? I said, okay. But when I got up to the register, he ended up charging me $60 for it. So when I broke down all the books I purchased that day, this book basically cost me $13.
Nice.
Break down
Oh
the
my
price because I paid like $100. It was like $100 and something plus tax for 13 books or something like that.
So here's
awesome.
an example of an LCS very rarely digging through their own long boxes, probably.
No, he never digs through his stuff.
Well, I had this happen to me just last Wednesday. As I mentioned, I always get my new comic book day books and then I stare at the wall, and he always puts up his new stuff on the wall. The wall is always full. And don't call yourself a comic book store if you ain't got a wall of comic books behind you, because that's old school. If behind you is a bunch of Pokemon cards, you're probably not a comic book store. Okay, you got to have some comic books behind the wall. And I'm looking up there and I'm making mental notes of some of the stuff that I would be interested in. Like, oh man, he wants $50 for that Luke Cage #4. I don't know. And he had another Luke Cage #6 up there. And then I go digging in the back issue bins, and lo and behold, what do you think is there? $15, $10, $7. You're like, yeah, you're not going through your own back issue bins. Obviously, I flipped them over into some Mylars, but these are some pretty books. And then all back issues, I told you I did nothing but silver.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, just priced to the point that I wasn't going to leave them there.
That's a key.
And I went through every single one of these, and luckily enough, out of this whole stack in my hand, there's only one of them, and I marked it. These are all complete, cover attached, centerfold attached, no rust.
Yeah.
All good, low grade, obviously. But I get to, this is the only one that's got an issue, and it is centerfold detached, and the cover is split at the top. That was the only one out of this whole stack that had an issue.
Sweet.
Nice.
So yeah, man, I jumped on those.
Want to shout out to Silver Age Dave and Bronze Age Brian. What's going on, fellas?
Absolutely, Silver Age Day.
Dusty
How you
Brick
been?
Brown.
I haven't seen Silver Age Dave in a minute. How you doing, sir?
Yep. So yeah, one. Oh man.
Everybody's
Did
showing
we
one of
all
those
get
today.
that book
That's
recently?
the third. That's the third one we've shown today.
I just unboxed it.
Oh, yeah, I just unboxed this one.
So,
This is probably like a 9.2.
Okay, everybody show yours. We
Yeah,
all
but
got that book.
I'm the only one with a newsstand, though, right?
Yeah.
Nah, I could pull one out now. Oh, this is not the hunt. I'm sorry.
It's not that.
so I'm the only smuck without a copy, man.
Come on, Puff. Nice.
That's awesome, like that.
Thanks, Dusty.
Yeah.
It's hard to pass that book up, man, when people are selling it for cheap.
I got mine to be wooded.
That's one of the, I would say, handful of turtle keys that, that people should have if you grew up in the 80s and 90s.
So you missed it. I also showed a. I got a 5th print #1.
Nice.
I got this from C. Woodard Carson.
Oh, he did like a sale on his.
Yeah,
his
it was
IG.
on his Instagram thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it, and I was like, I saw all the stuff, and I said, oh, I missed all that.
And then I got that one too. The 4th print. I love the comic clears.
Yeah.
I don't have a 4th print. I don't have a 4th print, but
You need a 4th print. That's fine.
I got a 1st print, so I'm okay.
Yeah, man. We don't have them.
That's true. I got a first print. Yeah, all right. You got me there.
Oh,
Here's the question: is how good do you guys think yours is? Because I got to looking at mine.
No, they're not good.
I think we might be hitting somewhere around 9.4 after press. I'm liking it. Maybe a slight
Actually, this one is
better.
pretty nice.
I probably can get a 9.4 after press on mine. I only have one spine tip. One
I don't think
significant
I
spine
have.
tip.
I don't think I have any.
When do you
Yeah, I just got
decide?
one. I got one right
I know you
here.
press your own books. Russell, you press your own books, right?
I don't have time for that. Oh, the room.
You don't? I thought you
No.
did.
No, that's the only reason I don't do it. I don't have the time and I don't have the room. And if it had both of those there, I probably would do it. But I don't have room in my house for that. Plus, I don't have the time. I'm working. You know, I just came from overtime last night. I literally just
Where do
woke
you
up.
go? Are you
So
going to E-Rod?
I use E-Rod. I use whoever's like starts to get like, down. So I sent some stuff to E-Rod before he stopped accepting stuff.
They're
I
so
sent him
busy. Everybody's so busy.
My stuff should be done next month because he's not opening stuff up until he knocks that stuff down. That's what he said.
Yeah.
So, and then I sent something to comic_pressing because I had credits with him. I had some credits with him. So I sent like 8 books to him. And then Yahweh sent I sent books Yahweh.
Just so I can feel better since y'all showing turtles, man.
There we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah, coming strong.
And then I'll just show this one too,
Yep.
Nice.
That's one of them. That's another one of them I got from.
That's an early one.
Is that a magazine size still? Or is that a regular comic book?
No, it's just on the bigger my like.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can tell you guys the reason I bought the turtle books, including that TMNT Adventures from Carson, is next con I'm going to Eastman's there.
Nice.
Oh, there you go.
But VV said he's locked in Who That's Basement with Laird.
I got a layered piece of art back there that I'm hiding. I need to get it framed.
Did any of you guys watch Hawkeye?
Yes. Liked it.
I think I enjoyed it more because I knew I could. I was surprised by some of the character references from comic books. Like the swordsman and are we spoiling? I don't want to be spoiling. Are we spoiling?
It came out Wednesday.
Yeah.
Okay, so at the end of Echo,
it's a holiday weekend, and if someone wanted to see it, they should have saw it.
Yeah. So at the end, the final reveal is Echo, and I knew who that character was. I knew she was coming. I didn't know it was coming in this particular series. So, what's that meme of that guy? He's pointing like, oh, I know. That was me. That was me watching this because I've read this comic book. The guy's going, bro, and I'm like, it's a track scene, and my wife's like, what? I don't get it. Oh yeah, you'd have to have read the comic book. So I think I enjoyed it a lot more than my wife did. And then we watched it with was it the neighbor? I don't know. She was over here and she was like, it's all right. No, my mother-in-law was here. She was confused all to hell. She didn't understand anything that was going on.
The funny thing is you don't need to know anything to watch that show.
We don't say that because they bust into a battle and that's Hawkeye jumping off the fucking roof there, with the arrow, and the kid is being influenced by that scene. And for grandma, she's like, what the hell is going on over here? What are we watching?
I don't get, I was watching a video or something, and that's funny. And anyway, there's this group of people that are boycotting it and not liking it because apparently they're not giving enough credit to David Aja, the artist of the Fraction Run.
The fact that the art was almost similar to how they use the intros,
that was perfect. They totally told the story through that artwork.
Yeah, but they didn't do it very well, is what they're saying.
Oh,
yeah. So they're mad at that. And then I watched another group of people, and they're all mad about it and hating on the show because they're talking about how it's all woke and stuff like that. And I'm like, I didn't get any of that from
comic book.
I don't know. What are they? Is it because it's a female lead? Is that your problem?
People
this was in the books. What? I don't get it.
Yeah, this stuff was in a comic book 10 years ago or whatever it was. Come on.
At
Lucky the
this- at
dog
that-
is
at
not a
that
woke
point-
statement, okay? That he was just part of the comic book.
It's laughable when you hear that stuff. When you like, this is
I
not
know,
like they're
I-
changing the character. This is actually something
Yeah,
from the comic.
I was watching it and I'm like, okay, you guys are some of them far right people that just want to
Way far right,
You're too
you know.
political. Not everything is that political.
Oh my god!
I didn't.
They're actually making. If you look at, they're making Hawkeye look badass. If people really pay attention to it, he got caught on purpose and told them, "Oh yeah, you know." Look at the stuff he does.
What they're doing.
He showed up to save Kate Bishop. See, they're not woke. If it was woke, it would have been Kate Bishop saving him. And you're like, wait, how's she doing it?
Yeah, he's done, and he's just trying to get this over with so he can go with his family. You know, that's his concern.
But
guess what? He's gonna
brilliance
make it
in
to
the
his
writing
family.
there too. There's brilliance in the writing there. He tells his wife on a phone call, "Oh, I got to go, mess with the tracksuit guys," and she goes, "Oh, those idiots." And he goes, "Yeah, I'm going to rule the catch and release." And she goes, "Oh, this is the catch and release is just like the Black Widow." He was calling exactly what he was going to do. I'm going to let him catch me, and then I'm going to. So he had pre-told what he was going to do there. I think it's written, really well. If you're a fan of the comic books, it's even better.
My favorite part was how he got the suit back and that whole situation.
That was funny.
That to me was my favorite part.
I think he's just walking around and like people he's like ding ding, ding ding.
That's one of the things they were commenting on with that scene. I'm like, what? I don't get it. How is it? They're LARPers. That's what they do.
Yeah,
that is.
And not just that, they're showing that he's that good that he doesn't have to.
Yeah,
get stance and like he's
just walking through the crowd.
Yeah, that's like racing Usain Bolt. If we race Usain Bolt, you have to jog to beat us.
Okay.
Jog.
And then when homie say, "Hey, we gotta make this fight look good," and then Hawkeye like, "Man, I fought Thanos."
Can we dive a little bit deeper in some of the character though? Because like, isn't the swordsman? If you read that, isn't he like the tutor to Hawkeye? In the comic book, I thought that's how that. I thought the swordsman was kind of like a mentor to Hawkeye.
Stepdad,
and maybe that comes back in because in those first two episodes, they haven't seen each other. Those two haven't seen each other.
They haven't seen each other.
Yeah,
could be.
I think her stepdad may be turning into the swordsman.
No, stepdad is a swordsman.
Yeah.
No, he is a swordsman.
He
got cast as a swordsman.
It's funny how like the first time him and Kate Bishop locked eyes, there was already animosity,
tension.
There was this tension between them, and we because I never read the comic book, the Fraction run, so I'm going into this like new of what I'm seeing, and they already interjecting a lot of Fraction stuff. Like they even got the dog in there, from his run. So. But there was a lot of tension between them two right from the start. So it's like
it's a little bit different tension than it is in the Fraction run. Because if you read that one, it's a little bit more sexual innuendo that he is, he's older but still with a 6-pack. Really, and she mentions that at one point in the comic, she's the 6-pack really, and he keeps referencing to how young she is. And one of the first things he says is, "I'm not trying to sleep with you." And she's like, "Yeah, really?" So in the comic book run, there's a lot more of a sexual tension, which makes it, a better read, which I think Disney is now going to just kind of downplay that, not use that aspect of it and just be more of a mentor, teacher, student type of relationship.
Next episode is going into that mentor teaching stuff because I think they do the trick arrows. I saw a trailer. I think he shows how to make the trick pad.
I just want a dog episode, but I don't think they'll do it.
I was wondering that too, Big Will.
That comic book is
get a whole episode on the dog.
That comic book's hot because there was a complete comic book from the perspective of the dog. The entire comic book is written from the perspective of the dog. One of them, it's on one of the lists. I just put together all my graphics for that top 3 thing, which was interesting because the top 3 books are not the top 3 books 2 weeks in a row.
It's
couldn't
really
afford.
interesting if they do that episode though, from the perspective of the dog.
But as far as the David Aha thing, yeah, they should definitely do better on that.
Yeah.
Well, they have
They
time.
know-
They
they
haven't even
normally
released
do.
the next one. They have
Yeah.
time to make it right on the next one. Drop the credit. Make you
Yeah.
know.
Shouldn't be that hard. Just it's a black screen. Just add in David Aha, and or better yet, forget all that. Just pay the man something.
The man.
That's it.
So this is going to end on Christmas. It looks like each episode is counting down a day because he has 5 days left to Christmas, right? Is that right? 5 days left to Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Thank you for showing those who that, man.
Yeah. I showed it on another channel, and I can't remember
because I was going through your shows, and I was like,
and I said, because I told VV, I said, dude, I showed that because I put it in my box. I was like, and these are the ones he sent me, but I showed it because I showed it in another. So we were talking, and I showed it on another channel, and I said, man, I know I showed them. They're in this box right here, and I literally went, whoop, and I said, see. And I was like, and I couldn't for the life of me remember because for like a month I wasn't really doing videos on my channel. I was like popping up on other people's stuff, and this one these came like towards the end of September, I think, because of the mail or the whole hurricane. And I was like, and I told you, I said, man, I don't remember whose show I was on. I showed him to him. I said, I
was going through your video like nonstop. I'm like, is he gonna show the books I sent on VV?
And I said, and that's the reason why I didn't do it, because I was like, man, I showed them off. And I was like, then I told him, I said, I can't remember what channel I did it on. So I said, I'm gonna make a video myself. I said, I literally unboxed it on another channel, and I don't even remember. I was like, that was a hectic month. So I said I'd have to do another one, but I'll put them all together. So I'm gonna do another video separate.
Yeah, that was funny.
But yeah, I do think it's supposed to end on Christmas Day or something.
And then Book of Boba on the 29th. I
That's
can't
so
wait for Book
When
of
is the
Boba.
29th? The 29th is what's that? 29th's a Wednesday, so no, it's actually going to end on the 22nd.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Oh, it is on the 22nd. Okay.
4 episodes left, right?
4 episodes left. Yeah.
Actually, it's 1, 2, 3. Well, yep, it ends on the 22nd. So it ends, and then Star Wars is going to start the week after. I like the fact they did 2 episodes too.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Because if they did 1 episode, people would be like, come on.
Hello.
I haven't heard a house phone in a while.
Hey, sir, do the thing. Let me guess. Your car warranty. We're calling about your car warranty.
Actually, no.
Oh, fucking car warranty. What's
That
wrong with
was
you?
healthcare.gov.
Oh no.
Oh no! No,
I said it is unboxing back here.
There's a lot of reminders.
So, Russell, are you doing short box at all?
I sell some. Oh, I have stuff listed. I shouldn't say I sell. I haven't sold anything. I got stuff listed on there, and I got stuff listed on there. And I bought a few things actually on there. But yeah, I put stuff actually well under what other people sell it for in eBay. But I haven't had any luck.
I've crushed recently on there. I don't know if it's just the books, but I've also stolen the way they package because that hack is really cool. Short box. If you want to be a seller, you have to use the 2 boxes that they require, and they're free. You just have to put the numbers in 1098 and 1095. 1095, you put the slab, with bubble inside 1095, and 1095 nests inside 1098. If you put a little bubble on the top and the bottom. So it's just perfect. So when you open one box, you look in there and there's another box to pull up out of there. And then in that box is the wrapped up slab in the middle. So
I don't know what boxes. I don't know what boxes are those. What boxes are those? Those are like on a store, UPS store or something?
No, just USPS. And they're free. They're totally free. And you can get them in
pack of 10s.
Or packs of 25. The 1095 and 1097. 1095, 1097. Well, those are not priority overnight, right? We use the medium flat rate mailer. I had to find one to fit inside of that, and there is one. It is the 1092, I believe. God, I don't want to fuck up the numbers, but there's one of those that fits in there. So now I started shipping the same way. All the slabs I shipped out from the Friday Lords thing, they go inside of a box, and then that one nests inside of another one, and then you ship that. It's really slick.
Yeah,
that seems annoying to me, having to deal with two different boxes.
Yeah, not when the outside one's crushed, and you go, oh no, and you open up and you go, oh fuck it, sweet, there's another one. Pull it out.
I think my way is just fine.
A half a roll of fucking bubble? Yeah, I love it. Send me some more because man, you saved me a bunch of money on bubble.
Plus, you can reuse the bubble, man.
Yeah,
I do reuse bubble.
Sometimes I don't fill it with bubble. I just protect the book and then use old previews magazines and rip those up as the packing material.
Nice.
So
Yeah, that's who Hawkeye needs to go after next. The safe house where the car warranty robocalls come from.
Yeah.
Blow that place up.
So let's talk about our expectations for Spider-Man: Far From Home. You know, they dropped the trailer a few weeks back. Yours is up high, super high. All the way to the ceiling.
Question. I have a question for the panel. Will you be disappointed if Toby and Andrew are not in this movie?
Shoot.
If they are not in this movie, will you be disappointed?
It depends on if that means MJ dies or not.
I will be disappointed because you bring back Alfred Molina and William Dafoe from those movies, and yet they're not in it. Like,
yeah, I think it's pretty much now we know that they're in it, and we're just
and they're doing a
really
job of trying to hide that fact in these trailers.
Yeah,
well,
I mean,
when these guys go on the media tour, that's the dead giveaway. People don't go on media tours because they're not in the movie.
I don't think we got to worry about that.
I'm not in the movie. But thanks for having me on the show. Come on, man.
One person who hasn't talked about it at all. Everybody keeps talking about Andrew Garfield. Tobey Maguire hasn't. I haven't heard him say anything.
That's because he doesn't care.
That's because nobody's asking him, and
okay.
I guarantee he's in it.
If he's in it, great. If not, oh well, it's a paycheck.
I got a question for the panel again. How do you feel about people breaking down trailers to the nanosecond to where they reveal things that maybe you don't want you didn't want revealed? You know, like the lizard gets punched. The lizard gets punched in the last second, but you only see that in the UK trailer for 2.5 frames, but somebody actually took the time to find those 2.5 frames. How do you guys feel about that? Do those people ruin the experience for you?
That's expected, though. I mean, especially in this day and age with reactions and
I think it ruins it for me. I don't need this guy breaking down every frame.
People are gonna freaking break it down from second to second.
It doesn't ruin me because I don't really watch all those things. I watch it myself. The thing I watch it multiple times, and I notice stuff but without the punching of the lizard. There are 3 villains, and Spider-Man's going in the middle of them. The other 2 villains are like, who are they?
Yeah, they're not even looking at him.
Yeah,
they're not even looking at him.
Where's Electro going?
And
I already knew that. Yeah, I already knew that.
I'm from the opinion of I gotta, unless you show it to me like the movie itself, I'm good with any spoilers because I'll watch it and see for myself. And I mean, okay, that means this is supposed to happen next. How did they do it? You know, because they never tell you that in spoilers. To me, if spoilers really affect you, especially a breakdown of a trailer, then you must not really care that much about the movie itself.
I just think it ruins the experience that somebody's going to take it frame by frame and find that kind of thing. You know, because it wasn't in our version. Yes, his point is correct. There's 3 villains. There's one in the middle. Who are these other 2 guys fighting? Because they ain't even looking at him. So you had to know that there was somebody else in the frame. But why can't it be Venom? Why can't it be? Why can't it be Miles, baby?
We talked about this yesterday, JB. We talked about the possibility of Venom in there.
Why can't it be Venom?
Yeah, and the possibility
it's
of
their
Miles
property. They own it. They can do whatever the hell they want with it.
And we gotta realize too, we only seen probably like 10 minutes of, not even 10 minutes. Whatever the trailer, we probably literally seen only like 5 minutes of the movie in these trailers.
Yeah.
Like so, and the movie's like 2 hours and with 40 minutes.
Yeah.
So
I would say that it doesn't matter. I just know someone else is there. I don't care if it's Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man. I don't care if it's Venom, the Prowlers, Miles.
Spider-Man and his amazing friends.
I just know someone
yeah,
else is there.
it's what's her name?
But we're all banking that it's Toby and Andrew, and they're going to do something
Probably.
epic with the three of them.
Most likely, that's probably it. But until I see it myself,
Yeah.
I'm still.
So next question for the panel, do you plan on seeing it in theater?
Yep.
Not the day it comes out. I like to wait and get me a matinee where it's not as many people, still daylight.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, I will see it in theater.
I want to see it with a packed house. I want to hear the reaction. I love watching the reactions on, big movies, big Star Wars movies, opening night, packed house, getting oohs and ahs and emotional
that's
reaction
cool.
when
Except when
Chewbacca died. No, he's alive.
Yeah.
Oh!
Except when you watch it yourself for the first time as well. Sometimes they can drown out stuff and you can't hear it.
Ooh, good point.
That's
Good
why
point.
I don't like it, but to each his own. I mean,
IMAX? Anybody IMAXing? Anybody gonna go for IMAX?
Dolby Digital.
Dolby
Digital. I'm going to Dolby because I got AMC list, so I'm definitely going to Dolby. But
nice.
I got an
probably won't
AMC
the
too,
first weekend.
and,
I'll probably just be away from the social medias and probably because it comes out with Christmas Day, right? It comes out the Thursday
It comes out
before
the
Christmas.
17th, so that means it'll premiere on the 16th.
Oh, it comes out the 17th. All right.
But I'm going to see it in an AMC as well. And our AMC is one of those, yours is probably the same, where one of the theaters that it has in it is like IMAX style.
Mm-hmm.
So I might be watching it on that screen.
Yeah, actually, if it comes out the 17th, then I'm going to see it the 17th because I'm like off of work.
What?
Yeah.
I think it was the last Star Wars film I saw in IMAX.
There you go, Lucky the Dog.
And it was pretty epic. Even though I didn't like the film. But it was pretty epic.
Got Lucky the Dog, Kate Bishop, and America Chavez.
There you go. So, okay, did I ask you this question? What percentage of your business is going CBCS to CGC?
Like 50-50.
You're not the first person to say it. I think Nemesis Prime also said the same thing, that he's going 50-50 right now.
99.
He's sending half of everything he sends is going to CBCS now.
It's if it's a big modern, and I want to turn it around quick. If it's something I'm not trying to keep, I want to turn it around quick, then I'll go to CBCS because they grade the moderns faster. I've had weak good Christmas 99%, and then but I literally just sent I want to say 30 something books to CGC, so I'm giving them another shot.
That many.
You just sent 100 and something. You said you have.
No, I have 130. I have 113 there, but they're all in sets of 12. They're all in sets of 12 because it's a payable. It's affordable. It's an invoice that's 400 to 500.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need 30 book invoices. I can just imagine what that.
Oh, I don't not know. Oh, those books are not 30. All 30. I sent like 9. 8 to one rip, and then I sent 10, and then it's like I'm sending
12, 12, 12, 12, 12. And then I set up my video. I don't know if you guys saw that video. It's one of my best performing videos, my CGC unboxing. But I set up the template to accept the images in blocks of 12 now. So I can do that video. It took me 16 hours to produce that first one. It should take me far less to produce it again.
Okay, so just so you guys know, the whole CGC, we're clear, where everything's up to date now. Now opening comic submissions delivered the week of November 15th. So now they got a 2-week backlog again.
Oh, CGC's back to a 2-week backlog? Son of a...
Yeah, they're just now opening stuff delivered the week of 15th.
It's going to be backlog even more because they gave their employees 2 days off instead of like normal people 1 day.
Yeah.
Like, they took off Thursday and Friday.
I was talking to Who Dat
Yeah.
in our thing we did. And they haven't helped on their turnaround times yet either. It's still 129 days. That's like 2 days less than last time for Modern, and Economy is 143. That hadn't changed. I think it may have got a day worse.
I still have some stuff there from June. As a matter of fact, everything that Jimmy pressed for me, but interestingly enough, there are 2 orders that are sitting there. Jimmy's order and Strictly's order. Still there. Because I used all the pressers. I used them all at the beginning. And those 2 orders are still sitting there.
Yeah.
I'm
And if you think about how long it took to get those pressed, those books have been out of my hands since like January. I mean,
yeah, that's what a lot of them are like talking about, how the stuff is reverting back and all that stuff.
Well, I'm partial to Gamma now. If my stuff comes back, actually some of my stuff already did come back because of 2-day Modern to some of it, and it did pretty good. So I'm probably going to stick with him because unlike Erod, whose biggest customer is probably BLC, who sends like 40
if
books
BLC wasn't sending all those
JB is the
shitty
biggest
books to get
customer for
pressed,
Gamma, so
books that shouldn't even
bad.
be getting submitted. He's jacking up Erod's pipeline with all these books that don't even need to be getting pressed or submitted.
Hey, if man wants to do it, more power to him. But
I love BLC, man. He's the best.
But this man right here is so far the biggest one for Gamma, which means not that much. So I can still get in stuff, and he's pretty quick.
I send in sets of 12. I'm not dominating. He actually has a couple of really big customers, that submit large amounts of books to him. He's got a nice setup, though.
Then 3 Men in the Basement use him or something?
I don't think so, but I'm not sure. I know there's a couple of guys that do.
I know I got a big order with Erod, so I'm kind of like, and I only sent 10 books, and I have very expensive. They're very expensive.
All I know about Erod is he pressed my Ultimate Fallout 4 to a 9.8. So shout out to him.
Oh yeah, I got he has my Fantastic Four number 3 and 18.
Ooh.
They both were CBCS 5.5, but they weren't pressed, and you could tell. Like, I didn't even have to look at the grading notes. You could tell they weren't pressed and clean. And the guy told me, he's like, I'm original owner. When I bought these, I just sent them in for grading. CBCS was the fastest at the time. So everything checked out when I looked at them and got them in hand. So if that the 3 could actually pump up to a 6.5, I think. But we'll see. And I sent them 2 NYX's number 3s.
Ooh.
So and they both are like 98 candidates.
Yeah.
You can get me a copy.
and I got a couple of Vengeance to sent them. So we'll see. We'll see how they turn out. We'll see how they turn. I'm keeping one if it's a 9.8. I can tell you that. That's not even like one is going into a little box out there.
Did you support the Stranger Comics Kickstarter?
Which one? The Christmas one? No, not the recent one. No, not the recent one.
Because I got this one in the mail yesterday.
Ooh, man, let's see it.
Since you mentioned Fantastic Four.
Oh, yeah, you should.
Assessa.
Yeah. This was during the Jack Kirby birthday celebration.
Man, I wish CGC could hurry up and get things going. I've had a book there that's been in grading and encapsulation like 2-3 weeks.
Ooh.
It's annoying.
The heck?
Oh, man.
Hey.
Nate.
Hey.
You doing?
Man, that FF book, I meant to send it to Gamma, and I accidentally sent my 30 instead. I wanted to send that one. So it's still here raw.
What's going on, Jeff?
Not much. We did something pretty cool yesterday. We AOK'd Boat his Grail book, one of his Grail books.
Nice. What was it?
It was DC Presents 47, first appearance of He-Man.
Yep.
No shit. Was this on the G Spot last night?
No, yesterday. Me and Steve went hunting yesterday, and we went. We normally don't go to the shop, but when Puff comes back down, and when everybody from Orlando comes back down, we're taking you guys to this shop. But it's called Wonderwater Comics and Cards, and they had 40% off on their wall books. And Steve wore his Skeletor shirt, and guess what book was in their showcase?
First appearances. There
Yeah,
you go.
I wish I went to a shop that had 40% off their wall books.
Man, no shit. No one ever puts 40% off the wall books.
yeah. We never go to we never go to that shop, and one day we go to the shop, and
Okay.
I asked Steve, I go, isn't that boats like one of his Grail books? I'm like, one of his books that he really really wants. Steve looks. Steve goes, yeah, that's a book I want too.
Guys, I have to go. We got the kids here at the door, and they won't stop. So
Thanks for
I'm
joining,
gonna have to take
JB.
care of them. I
See you
appreciate you
later.
having me on. I hope everybody has a great day today. I hope your football team wins. I hope your fantasy team wins. And I'll see you guys next week. Thanks.
Later.
Yeah.
Later. Yeah, so we got it, but Boat wasn't gonna come out yesterday. Boat was gonna be hanging up Christmas lights. So me and Steve baited him. Go, hey, you might want to come out. We got one of your books off your list.
They also got a Little Brother book.
Yeah,
The same Suicide Squad book.
but Puff, it was cheaper at that shop.
Not surprised.
Yeah.
That book varies in prices.
Yeah, but it was dude. Since it was a wall book, it was 40% off
Yeah.
of whatever the price was. So yeah, so I honestly couldn't beat up that price for that other one too.
And
Nice.
On that X-Men First Brotherhood.
Very nice.
Yeah, I showed it on the hunt.
It
It lost. It'll probably win when it gets rated. I don't forgot
yeah.
who won.
And then Steve AOK'd me this.
Tyrant.
Tale Witch of the Black Rose, issue 1, cover B.
That covers top heavy.
Yeah, first print.
Jim Balin.
Yep, and it has Holly's name on it, so Holly colored it.
Nice.
Yep. But we couldn't beat that, man. 40% off on a wall book, and it was
That's
on the price.
Great deal,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, it was a great deal. So couldn't beat it. I'm just happy that that Boat got one of his books off his list, and I'm happy. Trust me, we look for all of you guys, not just Boat. So
Go on and show that hardcover you got, man. That was a tough book for you to get.
really rare book, because I didn't know this thing was super rare. This thing, yeah. So it's super, like,
Signed by the artist.
signed by Jose Gonzalez.
And you said the only way you can get that through a mail order from back then.
Mail away. The only way to get it was the mail away, because I looked at all the Vampies, and the only way to get this thing was to mail away for it, and it was only 500 made, but it's 203 of 500. So there's his signature, and it's his signature because there's an art book I have that shows his signature. I compared it; it's the same signature. So the only difference in between this and this is that signature. This is the soft cover. This is the hard one. Yep, the only difference. That was the only difference. But pretty much everything else in here is pretty much all of his work, just in color. Like,
Wait, so the soft cover is in color too, or is it in black and white?
color.
Cool.
So these things were in color. These specials were in color. Yeah, like pretty much all of it's in color. So this is the first time that his stuff was in color. Yeah, so.
I see the Buccaneers won.
Haha.
So Steve might come in here with
Yeah.
his Buck shirt on.
She's happy. I know that.
Yeah.
And I got it from our boy Tom, and it's a clear board. I picked up a couple of things. Trust me, this book wasn't cheap either, man, because there's not even one on eBay. I was curious. I looked and there's not even one on eBay. And then since I'm with a fan group on Facebook of Vampy fans, they even said when I showed it, they said, "Oh, dude, it's really hard. Like it's a hard one to find." So the actual Warren run is actually completely done now. Since I got
Every
that
issue of one.
every issue and the two mailaways.
Nice.
He was a man on the mission to complete that run.
I
Yeah.
still got a lot of books in my Lois Lane run to get. I think I only have like 20 of 137. Or maybe I have 30 of 137. But I bought one of those Jack B mystery boxes that he does for his charity. Any of you guys buy one?
Nope.
No. Well, anyway, he said for me, for my bonus books, he's going to put in some Lois Lane, so maybe I'll get some other stuff for the PC.
I picked up this Vampy. No,
That's
25. Yeah, it's Vampy 25.
Is that her on the cover or someone else?
No, it's her on the cover. It's a wedding. It's the wedding issue. So I'm guessing this is the.
That's her wedding attire. Her wedding.
I'm
dress.
guessing. Yeah. No, it's her. It's the honeymoon phase, I guess.
Oh well, yeah,
I don't.
more sense.
You know, Vampy ain't gonna wear no wedding gown. She gonna wear something sexy.
Yeah, and then I picked up this from Xenoscope. Big Triple Little China since I'm a fan, and then picked these couple of things I picked up from Tom from the con. Linsner. Yep. The main reason I picked it up was just a beautiful Dawn cover. Then I picked up the first appearance of She. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And then this book came back. Actually, nice and cleaned. So, yep, Straight Arrow issue 3. Yep, it's way whiter than it was. It was straight yellow. Yeah,
an old western from the 50s.
Yep.
I had a Straight Arrow book for a little while.
And then I even picked up Captain Marvel. I couldn't beat the price on this one. Captain Marvel Jr. and it's a 5.5. I just got to get pressed and cleaned, and I'll probably send both of them off to get graded. And I'll wait a little longer. But I don't care. They're golden age, so I want to get them graded so no more, nothing can get to them at least. Sean, have you been picking this thing up?
No, I have not.
Yeah, it's everybody from, it's almost all the writers from Warren came back for these guys, the company. Some of the Warren writers came back and started writing it, but they canceled their version of Creepy, Creeps, because you know why? Because Warren came to sue them, saying it's way too close to Creepy. So
it was. It was close to Creepy.
Yeah, so they stopped it completely. But Vampire Carmen's not gonna, you know what I mean? I don't think Dynamite's gonna come after him because it's too much Vampy, because she came first before Vampy, supposedly. So, and then that's supposed to be their version of what was it? I think this is supposed to be their version of Eerie. Like you know how Warren had Creepy, Eerie, Vampy, and then what was it? Monsters, whatever. Monsters. Yeah. So it's either the Monsters one, or it's either supposed to be their version of Eerie. Either one. But I think they're gonna be releasing more, another magazine to replace their version of Creepy anyway. So
yeah, something with a different name,
Yeah, at least don't call it. Yeah, just don't call it Creeps, and thinking you won't get sued by nobody.
When I first saw it, I was like, is this a new version of creepy?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know, is a new version of creepy, but I was like, are they allowed to use the name creeps because
right.
it's too close to
Yeah,
creepy?
because I was one because me and my LCS guy were looking it up, and then come to find out they were getting sued. But and then kind of found out from what was it? Found out from I think I forgot who I found out from, but yeah, they were getting sued. So yeah, found out from one of G's friends. Yep, it was yeah. Oh, so 80, yeah, 72. So 69. Oh no, so Vampy came first because
Man,
That's 1872.
1872. Okay.
I saw the books that G-Man was showing on his unboxing yesterday from Marvelous
Yeah,
Comics, man.
yeah.
He had a lot. That box
Yeah,
was like 60 pounds of books. Well packed too.
yeah. But it was funny because he kept on stop. I go, they want to look at your books, man.
Yeah, I saw it when I woke up this morning because I only watched like the first hour of the video.
Yeah. It
And
was
then, you know, I got up, it's like over 3 hours. I was like, damn.
yeah, because I left around hour. I'm almost the third, almost 3 hour mark, and I'm like, "Man, I'm getting tired. I'm out of here."
Yeah, it's like sometimes when you pushing that 3 hour mark, you like, nah, it's too late. I gotta go to bed.
Yeah, but it was fun to actually hang out with G again, man. It's been a while, man. So I was happy. But and then Robert goes, "Oh man, I got Jeff going down the golden age rabbit hole." No, man, it's not that, man. It's just I like the history behind it now. I like the history behind the comics and stuff instead of I'd rather collect the history than. Oh, oh yeah, and I picked this thing up. Yep,
Nice.
we're fitting at 1.8, and it is one issue away from Frazetta's cover. So it's issue 19. So there's Frazetta has 20, either it's 20 or 21 that has the space a redhead and it's a space lady looking at a spaceship. That's the issue. But
I'm gonna go back to Blackbird Comics to look in the magazine box.
yeah,
You know, some of the stuff they had on the wall and on
yeah,
the racks was pretty good. You know, especially
yeah,
some of the older books.
yeah, and for
These-
decent prices.
Yeah, wasn't
I,
overly
I
expensive.
like that. I like that shop, man. That shop's really nice. I'll be up that way on Christmas, man. I'll be up around your part of town on Christmas because I'm going to see my sister in Deland, so I'll be I'll be around over there, or not Deland. I mean Deltona or whatever it is. I
Well,
always get yeah, I
if
always get
it's
that confused.
if it's around the weekend, let me know, man. And we can
Yeah,
go
yeah,
back
yeah,
to that store.
yeah. It is because it's a Christmas weekend, so yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a Friday and yeah, so it's like Friday Saturday. Yeah, I'll be up there. I'll
So
be up that way.
so if it's a Friday, we can probably hit it up. But I think
Yeah,
Christmas
yeah.
is on Sunday. I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
yeah. So yeah, I'll be up that way.
Yeah,
So
then
Well,
we'll
fellas, it's been about an hour and a half. I need to get going and start prepping for the auction that happens 7 Eastern on my channel.
Oh
all right.
The
yeah.
game
Oh
Afterlife that I'm
yeah.
playing. So we'll
Gotta
see you guys later.
gotta get
So
the
what?
snipes in. Gotta get the snipes in.
Yeah, what books? What books you get this week?
Well, you can check out my preview video that shows every single book in the exact order it's going to be up for auction.
All right.
awesome, man.
Did, I checked
Uh,
out the new Hawkeye show, and I checked out the new Ghostbusters. I like the new Ghostbusters.
I haven't seen Ghostbusters yet, so
Yeah, I
This-
checked out the hot.
I liked it, the Ghostbusters movie. Like it was a
Yeah,
good
me too.
movie, but I
Yeah.
did have issues with it. And when I saw some people saying it was better than Ghostbusters 2, I was like, slow your roll, slow your roll.
I mean,
I'm
it's
not going that far. It ain't better
I'll
than
get,
Bobby Brown. No, sorry, stop.
yeah, I'll give it. I'll give it. It's not. It's Ghostbusters 1, 2, but you know
Then
how the
Afterlife.
yeah, and then Afterlife because I don't even count the lady one anymore. The lady one was
Nobody counts. Nobody counts. It wasn't even
Yeah,
tied
nobody
to
count.
the original universe.
Yeah, so it was like, oh, whatever. And they were in like what was it? Like in garbage type outfit, like not even.
But I'll say about the movies that my two fears came true. I mean, you see the trailers, you already know it had the Stranger Things vibes to it.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
I didn't like Junior Ghostbusters growing up, so seeing teens as you all know, proton packs kind of irritated me sometimes. But overall, it was still a good movie.
But at least they were in a little town, not no New York City destroying property. At
That's
least it was
probably a good thing and a bad thing.
yeah. At least it was a little town they destroyed
But Jeff,
stuff. Yeah.
but Jeff, be honest.
Mhm.
If and I don't want to spoil it, but if you got caught doing something in that police station, your mother would have tore your ass up after attempting doing that.
Yeah, for sure. Well, she would have went when we get home. It's gonna be. You think jail is bad?
She would have tore my ass up. Then my dad come home and tear my ass up.
Yeah.
Grandma come over tear my ass up.
Yeah. Same thing. We wouldn't have our butts would have been. We would have had to sit on donuts for at least a couple of weeks. Ooh.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah, the 1 in 100. I bought it from Baki.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah. So
I got Arjun to sign that.
I'll be selling my my raw copy of 1 in 100. Yep.
Hope you didn't pay the 1 in 100 price.
Oh no, I don't remember. It was so long ago. This came out in 2018.
Yeah.
You're talking about 3 years ago, so I don't remember. I know I didn't pay. I didn't pay the $100 price. It still sells for like $80+ on eBay.
No, I got you, man. But my thing makes me laugh every time I go. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go get the 1 in 100 or the 1 in 10, the 1 in or the 1 in 500. I'll go, dude. When it says 1 in 500 and 1 in 10s and 1 in 100s, it means you're gonna pay whatever the.
Yeah, I didn't know. Yeah, I know I didn't pay $100.
Yeah, but
I might have paid $50, but.
Yeah, but that's still better than Yeah, and I watched the comic roundtable this morning since Matt says, "Oh yeah, what's the significance of Vampy 3?" I told him yesterday on the show.
Yeah, when he asked that, I was like, I knew it was a significance because it's a low print, white cover,
and then and the artist. Yep, it's the whole reason. It's the art. The whole reason is really because it's low printed. That's the big reason. That's not the first time I've seen a couple of since I got one. I've seen a couple of them. One guy brought his mom's collection in, but that thing was horrible. That thing had a rip right in the freaking middle of the book. I'm like, son of a. We told him I
remember that copy I saw at MegaCon or one of the other cons, and you said it was a beat up copy.
Yeah.
And I went ahead and got the facsimile of it. I was like, I'll take the facsimile.
Yeah. But if you could get it under 100 or at least at 100.
Well, the fact that Matt got issue 2 for like 50 or less, I think, and I was like, got that.
That one is her second appearance, and he got it under. He got it under market pretty much because. Like the 3 and the 2, if you get it at least at 100 or like at 100, it's pretty much you got it under market because market right now is at like 3 to 4, them raw. So you know what I mean. So
yeah. Well, yo, who that? I'm glad you showed those books because I was scanning through your videos, the ones that I missed, and I was like. He ain't showing the books, man.
It was so funny. Like I said, I told BB, I said, man, I showed those somewhere, and I said,
because I know if you didn't receive them, you would have contacted me, but you
because he had asked me about it. I said, no, man, I know I showed those all, and then I was just like, I couldn't really know if it was Jeff Silversmith's channel or was it. I really couldn't remember because I was like, man, I've been on a few shows, after the hurricane, but I didn't remember what. So I said, you know what, I'll just have to show them again. But I told him, I said, look, I got them right here, and I literally sent them a picture like in 2 seconds and that basically showed like, yeah, I have them right here. because I got it in a box right next to me. I keep some of the more recent stuff right next to me. So I hadn't transferred it to my turtle box, which is in my closet. Yeah, but yeah, it was just funny.
It's funny that you won it. I was like, yeah, who that? The biggest turtle fan wins it. Like,
I told VB, I said, man, I won it, but I even saying it feels like it's rigged.
Yeah.
Because only like 4 or 5 people. Like,
it's like I think 4 people entered. I think it was 4 people because when I entered, I was like, man, it's only a couple people entered.
Well, yeah, but at least the turtle fan won. You know, that's a big thing.
I was like, really, who that? But hey, man, it couldn't have gone to a better person.
Well, you know, the turtles ain't going nowhere. Only time I get rid of the turtles when I got like 3 of them, 3 copies or something. They were like, all right, I could sell one of these.
You had that free comic book day one?
No, I actually don't have that one. I have the other one that came out, I think, a year or 2 ago. Might have been a couple years ago. I had the 35-year anniversary one. I have.
Okay, yeah. I was thinking of giving you that one too, but I was like, it's 35th anniversary. I want to hold.
Yeah. I got like 2 of the 35th anniversary one. I had so many of them, I was just throwing them in.
Because I had 2 copies of the one that I sent you, so I'll give you that.
Yeah, I didn't have that one.
I'm always worried because you're the big turtle guy. I'm like, you might have all 3 of these, man. What the fuck?
Honestly, the only one I think I don't know if I have any other free comic book day. The only one I know I have is the 35-year anniversary one. Besides the one that you just sent me. So yeah, I was like, I'll take that one because I don't have that one.
Nice.
But yeah, when VV said, I said, man, this is cool. I said, I looked at it and said, man, can't read it, but I know what it is.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome, man.
I ain't gonna lie, I was happy. I thought he was playing with me when he said I won. I think that's what I remember saying in the message. He said, "Hey, I need your address. You won the giveaway." I said, "What?" I said, "What?" And then that's what immediately I thought. I said, "Man, they gonna think that's rigged."
Well, don't worry, man. Not too many people watch the videos anyway, you know.
I was like, because when I popped in and y'all were talking about it. And y'all said, "Oh man, yeah, we got the giveaway." He said, "Man, who that would love that is a turtle giveaway." And I was like, "All right, I'm going into."
Which we
had a metal cover. Yeah, the metal cover. I don't even want to open because it's like a square bound book. He said the metal cover is Italian. Yeah, I don't even want to open it, like, because I don't want to mess it up. But yeah.
Yeah, and they won't grade it if it's not because it's gonna the inner well. It's gonna destroy the metal covers can destroy the inner well.
Oh really?
Yeah, I didn't know that, but I asked a couple of the guys that I know that are like they watch people. You know, you go get them and they watch you get it signed and you can send it off with them. And with those guys, I was asking them like about certain things because. Since this thing was super rare, I was wondering if they would grade it the hardcover. Since the hardcover vampy, they said nope, it's too big. it can't fit in the slab. But yeah, because the big thing is the metal covers. If it's not placed on there right, it could destroy the inner well.
Like, it's foil. It's foil metal, not metal. All right. Okay. Then the foil metal should be good then.
Yeah, the foil one you should be. Yeah.
Oh yeah, foil should be good. I know you're talking about the metal. Like a lot of people don't get the metal covers graded, probably because of that issue. Because every time I see a metal cover, it's not graded.
Yeah. Because the big reason why is because if they glued it on there like half, if they didn't glue it on there straight flat, like it's like on top of the book or where it's supposed to be, it's gonna, like they said, when that thing goes to press it, it's gonna go. All you're gonna see is cracking the book or cracking the slab. Yeah. So
I haven't decided. A lot of some turtle stuff I don't even send in to get graded, so I probably won't grade it. Because I got a turtle. It's like 5th print #1. I got the video game cover. I haven't sent those in to get graded.
I mean, My thing
Not big
is,
on-
unless you get Eastman or Laird, one of those guys, to sign that thing, I wouldn't send it in.
I'm probably not gonna, because I got all those books that are PC books. I'm not really
Yeah.
send it in, so I'm probably not even gonna send it in unless they do pop up and I can get it signed, and that'd be cool.
Yeah.
But besides that, I'm probably not, because if I really was big on getting those, unless it's super expensive, then I do. But yeah, I'm not. I don't really rush to grade my turtle books. Like, really don't. I just put them all in a box, keep them all together. But yeah, that was cool. I'm happy to get that. Anything TMNT, I'm happy about, especially if I don't have it.
Yep.
He said if he sees any other foreign one, he'll let me know. I said that'd be cool, because then I'm gonna be like freaking what's his name, getting the foreign when he gets the foreign Hulk 181. So is that Southern Comic Geek? Southern Comic gets all the foreign ones. I said, oh Lord, I'm gonna be he gonna start me off like the guy with the foreign TMNT.
But that's not a bad thing.
No, not at all. Because I know people who would be like, how you got that? I want to buy that. Because I know a few people who are like big TMNT people too. And I'm like, nah. I think I've literally probably sold like maybe a couple handfuls of TMNT stuff. But like I said, it's extra stuff.
And you know who that, like, with you being a giveaway winner on our movie show, it's like, man, we got to get you on the show one day, man.
We got to talk. Yeah, I was like, man, I got to get on there and talk some movies with y'all, man.
Yeah, your name is Who That Comics and Movies, so
we gotta
get you on there one day.
We gotta pick something.
Hey, I know the month of December we're talking Christmas movies that not take place during Christmas.
But
so we're gonna do Invasion USA this coming Friday with Chuck Norris, and we're also doing Die Hard sometime this month.
Die Hard. Everybody talks about Die Hard.
Yeah.
The best Christmas movie ever. Like, I just go along with the joke, and I just think it's not the best Christmas movie ever, but it's a good movie. Let's say it like that. It's a good movie. It's not the best Christmas movie, because people will get mad and argue like about.
Yeah, it's like a nonstop debate that never ends.
Yeah, so I mean, if that's the case, then the Hawkeye show is a Christmas TV show.
Oh yeah.
It's setting Christmas is the setting.
Yeah, so yeah, it's funny though. But yeah,
we also talking Cobra. So
I've actually never seen Cobra. Well, I don't know. I watch so many movies that if I haven't watched it in years, when I say years, like talking about 10 years or more, I don't remember them. So it's like, and I always say, oh, I haven't seen that, and I always gotta remember not to say I haven't seen them. I just don't remember seeing
that. That's the best thing doing the show with VV is we get to choose movies that even I haven't seen in years. Like when we talked about Beastmaster, I remember watching that shit growing up as a kid, but I ain't seen it in so long, so it was great to revisit it.
I think I watched a couple of them after you guys mentioned it. I'm like, dude, I remember watching these things when I was a kid. I just didn't remember what they were called.
So maybe in January or something, like you can choose a movie and we get together.
Yeah, we can work something out. Like I know January. No, yeah, I mean you'll figure something out. We'll figure something, whatever y'all want to. I'll be happy to join.
Well,
talk some movies,
Something cool walked into my shop. My shop guy just sent me a picture.
Oh, it's a statue. I was like, man, is that on a BCW box?
No, it's one of the Frazetta ones. It's the Hog Conan ones.
Oh, somebody brought it in to sell it, I guess.
Yeah, somebody brought it in, I guess, to sell it, and he knows I'm a I've been a Frazetta guy for a little bit, so yeah, it'd be kind of cool to pick it up, man. He said he fixed it, but because when they walked in, it had a little bit of one of the knives or one of the damage. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So if I do get it, I'm gonna have Sarah probably sign the box.
You got to. I'll get her to sign the bottom of it.
Yeah.
Bottom of the piece. A lot of people get let me see if I can grab this thing. I'll show you because I got this TMNT that that Lear did,
Yeah.
and he signed the bottom of it.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, either the bottom or if I can have them like I did had a Valiant sign one of the same thing, the same idea. So yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, so he did it in like silver, some kind of silver thing. But
That's nice.
I think he signed the majority of them. If I'm not mistaken. I'm not 100% sure. That actually fell into my lap. I'm not a statue person or a Funko person,
Yeah,
but that one fell in my lap because GameStop has had it,
yeah,
and you can't find them on eBay because a lot. If you know about turtle stuff and certain, well, it's not just turtles, but certain characters, people buy them and you just don't see them again. So he had it. Somebody sold him a whole bunch of stuff, and I could only find a couple on eBay. Couldn't find a Michelangelo one. So I said, you know what? I'll just purchase it. I'm not a big big statue person. That'll be my one little statue. And
yeah. We all say that, and then we end up with 4 to 5 of them.
I got one statue. That's mine. One.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
got another statue. That's my daughter's. That's the Riri Williams one.
Uh-huh.
I'm just holding it back here until we can put it into our room.
Right.
Trying to find a good spot. So literally, I only have 2 here, but one is only for me because she says it. She says, "I'm gonna put my statue in my room." So when you clean your room. So so I only got 2, and I got one. I got how many Funko Pops? I only got like 8 Funko Pops, but because it's all the turtles.
Bro, I slowed down on statues, and I'm not really a big Funko Pop collector. That's my brother.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I only brought one statue within the last year and probably a few months, and that was the Red Sonja one that I purchased at my shop when they had the big sale, the 10th anniversary sale. Because I'm like, I brought a bunch of the diamond ones. Be like $50. So those, I'm not going for the sideshows and all that stuff because they like way out of my range, even if on monthly payments. But I get the cheap ones. They look nice. And then I just said, let me cut back because I already got a shelf full of them.
It gets over to me, and I noticed it. I'm not single and I don't have a house empty, so I got to pick one or the other. It's gonna be comics or statues. Statues take up way more space than comics.
Yeah,
I could stack up like a whole bunch of boxes that'll equal one statue. So I just end up going with comics, and it's a few things. Like I said, I buy like here. Like I said, I got the one turtle statue. I'm good. I don't need any other turtle statue.
But the big thing is, statues are harder to move, man. Books are easier to move.
But not just that. I bought that statue. It's not going to get sold. Until I'm like off this earth. So I don't want to deal with shipping that. So I don't have to worry about that. Then so comics are so much easier.
Shout out to Lindsay, who sent this to me one time.
Very nice.
Turtle mug.
I had a turtle shot glass. I don't know where it's at.
You were probably taking shots out of it.
Probably did, and I probably just never washed it and then got rid of it. You know what I mean? I was like, gotta get rid of the turtle.
Bro, you gotta see the shit that we saw on eBay yesterday during our "You Must Be Out Your Mind."
Oh yeah.
Those 3D Marvel cups. A guy had like 6 or 7 of them, and he's selling them for 16 stacks, man. 16 grand. Really?
Like people put that stuff on there thinking people are gonna make a mistake, but guess what? eBay has gotten better now. So even if you make a mistake, you can fix that mistake. It's not like it was 10 years ago where you make a mistake on eBay and like you're stuck. 15 years ago when you bought something on eBay. Now, like if you make a mistake, get on there real quick. Yeah, I didn't mean to buy that. Or you call them up and say, "Yeah, this is an accident."
I like people really out their mind thinking they're gonna make a sale on that price.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the fun of that segment, though.
I just shake my head. I like when I watch y'all do that. I just laugh. It's just fun. It's I don't know what people think, man. Like I think this. Uh,
No, they're trying to make money. That's all they're trying to thinking. That, oh yeah, these things should be super rare when they're not super rare. My favorite one was the damn Stan Lee stick figure.
Signed, what, 9.8 sketch cover with
Yeah,
Stan Lee's
the
signature, a Spider-Man
signature
stick figure, and a great
and
power come great responsibility. I'm like, my God.
it wasn't great power having that book.
yeah,
And he
dude,
he gonna be stuck with that book, that's for sure.
yeah.
Something like that, I would rather have in my personal collection than try and make you profit off it.
No, yeah. I got one Stan Lee signed book, I think, and I haven't done anything with it because I'm probably not gonna do anything with it because my only Stan Lee signed book, and so yeah, I don't.
All right, fellas, I'm about ready to wrap this up. Thanks, guys, for joining. So who that?
Yeah.
For Jeff, Cantonese Comic Kid. I know you got a show tonight.
Yep.
And who that? You got anything coming up?
I think Sands is doing this cookie auction or whatever I forgot what he calls it. It's like a cookie.
Yeah, I know what
Cookie Monster. Yeah.
Cookie Monster.
So like I think he got his auction tonight. So I'll be on there. Only thing I got going on my channel real quick. For any channel members, are gonna have a chance to win this book. I only have 4 people on as channel members, so they have a good shot to win the first Deathlock and the first what's his name? George Perez work in Marvel. So it's like I'm doing mystery boxes every month for channel members, besides the exclusive videos. So like this is this month's win, and the next month, December, is going to be this month. So like I'm trying to make one good book on each for each month, and then throw in some extra books if anybody becomes a channel member. So I got the first couple months locked down. So if anybody wants to join, you just check out the channel and join. But yeah, it's fun. It's fun talking with you guys. I'm happy I was able to make it one time lately. Every time you've done it lately, I've been working. So,
trust me, man. I've been kind of slacky on doing these live streams.
Yeah, it's nice to do it because they get to just talk, and it's like back in the day. If people remember, I don't know if people remember back in the day when they used to be Google Hangouts.
Yeah,
you get on there, you just talk comics, movies, whatever, show books off.
Yep. And this was before like all the auctions and spec videos and stuff. It was all
only like you might have had one auction going on, and I think that was We Love Comics was doing it.
I remember
he did it only once every I think once a month he did. I think he done it. But
and how I discovered him? I discovered him through Comic Book Fanatics when they used to do their show on Sundays. That's how I discovered TiVo, Big E's Comics, and a lot of them guys.
Yep. Yeah, the same here. So like, that was back good format stuff back in the day. I think you're probably the only channel that kind of does like an open forum.
Yeah, I don't have
more consistent. Like just the hangout thing. Because not a lot of people used to do it all the time, but now really you count on one hand that people that do it.
Yeah, and I do it every Sunday. I try, man, but sometimes I put topics and then we end up free flowing it. I'm like, whatever.
For these type of shows, it's good to have maybe like 2 topics.
Yeah,
because the rest are gonna go all over the place.
Yeah.
Like we talk Hawkeye. We talk Hawkeye. That was a topic, and I forgot what else we talked about. But Hawkeye was definitely
Spider-Man.
one of the topics. So Spider-Man. So so you have a couple of topics.
Just speak for the rest of the show, man.
Yeah, that's what happened with that. Yeah, that's what happened with
I just feel like when you're tied to a set formula, it restricts you from having fun. Like you can have fun with the topics, but most of the time we always go off the rails and just talk about various things.
Yeah, when you have a scripted thing, nothing against scripted, just to let people know. Like you can't like, it's kind of like frowned upon, like when you're on that show to go like take a left turn. You got to stay on that path.
Yeah.
stay on that path, you know. So it's like, you know, and like I said, nothing wrong with that. It's just kind of more relief, less stress. To
On
kinda
on
do
the
like
other
a segment.
let's stress on the person that's running it, man.
Yeah.
To look up
Yeah.
topics and stuff, man. So I'm like, screw it. I'll just leave it as is.
Yeah.
Alright.
But thanks
Yeah, I
everybody for
appreciate
joining us in the chat. Hopefully, I'll be back next Saturday, regular time at 3 p.m. Eastern. And with that, have a great week, y'all.
See ya.